Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews. I'm doing my final beer of 4 barrel-aged beers in a row. This one here, look at it. Come here, yo. Alright, there it is, look at that. Look at that. Founders, KBS, flavored stout, alright. Brewed with chocolate and coffee. Aged in oak bourbon barrels. This is actually brewed with, according to them, with massive amounts of chocolate and coffee, and aged in a bourbon barrel, ex-bourbon barrel, for a year. All right, this thing is going to be packed with flavor. Now, if you look, this is the 4th beer in a row I've done real quick to get them out because some of them are real new releases. Matter of fact, I was the first, and I think still in the only review on the Guinness Imperial Gingerbread Stout, aged in bourbon barrels. You have to check that out. Then I did the Guinness Imperial Stout, just aged in bourbon barrels. All right, 2020 edition on both of those. Then I did the Founders Maple Syrup and Mackinac Fudge. You've got to check that out. And now, finally, this Founders here. So check out the last 4. I put them in. I want to get them out there. Like I said, I'm the first on a couple of these, and I'm a little excited about it. I think I'm the only one at the time that I posted it. Well, I know I was on the gingerbread, and actually, I know I was on the other Guinness that I did, aged in bourbon barrels, for the new one this year. So let's see what this dessert in a bottle does. Oh, and a shout out to my boy Derek. My boy Derek is drinking along, and you're going to see him on some shows. He is very knowledgeable in many aspects of what I review here. And as you know, I review beers, wines, all kinds of liquors, coffee, tea. He's also a cigar aficionado, so he's going to be a great addition to the channel. I can't wait to get him on here. This is 12% ABV, and of course, it is out of Michigan, right? Founders. So let's give her a pour. Oh, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, I want a little roughness there. Yeah. All right, look at it. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Copper glass with a opener in it. Just beautiful, big, beautiful, heavy glass. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. All right, so I'll hold up to the light. Very dark, very dark. Yeah. All right. Let's give it a smell. Now, we're going to looking for massive amounts of chocolate, massive amounts of coffee, and in a used bourbon barrel for a year. All those smells should come through, I guess. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, got a lot going on. Definitely chocolate, huge. So that's good. Coffee. I'm looking for the bourbon. You know, barrels hold about 5 gallons. It gets soaked in. That usually brings up the ABV when things are wines and different things, and the beers are, matured in them, aged in them. And so I'm surprised this is a year in there. I'm not getting the smell. But then there's so much chocolate and coffee. And you all might get it. I don't know. Let's hope we get it on the taste. Okay, I know the chocolate and coffee is going to come through like it's nobody's business. Derek, what do you get? All right, you getting this? I don't know. He'll tell me tomorrow. Okay, well. Yeah. And what did I say, 70 IBUs? Yeah, it's nice. Because the sweetness of the chocolate and the bourbon, and you want a little bit of that IBU to balance it, so it's not candy. And so, right away on the back, on the finish, I'm getting that bitter IBA, from the hops. Now, what am I getting up front? I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting coffee. Right, an espresso type taste, like chocolatey espresso. So that's true to the game. And I'm getting the bourbon on the undertones. Not as much as I would have thought on the bourbon. I mean, I've had some bourbon beers. I'll just take you away. But I think because this is obviously a stout with its own nutty and roasted malts and toast and all like that, strong flavor, plus the chocolate, plus the coffee in massive amounts, according to them. Even a year in a bourbon barrel, it's there, okay, and I can taste it, but it's not. It's definitely playing second fiddle there, too, in my opinion. But when you marry all these things, okay, when you put out a fantastic stout, and you put massive amounts of chocolate, massive amounts of coffee, and you age in a bourbon barrel for a year, much like spaghetti sauce that's been simmering all day, all those flavors marry into one good flavor. Now, it may be hard to pick out each individual thing, but you just know that that sauce tastes good, all right? Or the gravy, however you say it. I think it tastes really good. And you know what I want to show you, too? Where are you? Okay, yeah. So the inside of the cap, I don't know why I'm worrying about this, but I don't know if you can see it. It don't look like it. Yeah, barrel aged, kind of cool, because it's a series. So check out all 4 of these, okay? Now I'm gonna put this out in a short while. I'm gonna put out my coffee because I always put out coffee for Sunday. Everybody's waiting on that, but I wanted to cram them in because I wanted to get these out there as soon as I could. I want to give them to you. I want you to watch these 4. I'm the first on 2 of them, and I'm pretty, stoked about that. So give me a subscribe, and get ready to meet a new addition to the channel, Derek. You already know Bourbon Bob, and Jim, the original man, who will be making appearances as well. Okay, so thank you for being here. Check out my playlist. I'll have my beer playlist attached to this. Check out the last 4 videos at least, and check out these wondrous bourbon aged beers from Guinness and from Founders. All right, everybody. I will see you on the next one.